Oh boy, all right. It's been another one of them days. Let us get this game up on the board. Oh, heck. Fighting with the things. Again, need to fill a beverage. All right, health warning. Sensitivity warning. Time warning. Autosave warning. Howdy, Bacon. How's it going out there? Oink. Ooh. Oink. Okay. We've left off in the middle of a bark, bark, bark. Whew. I've been having to stop in the middle of decisions lately, which is weird. All right. So to recap a bit, because I need to recap. Hold on just a second here. My monitor is not monitoring. Kinda need it. To make sure that things are real. There we go. All right. We had asserted that Understanding was the actual murderer, and that there was a real murder weapon. Yes. If only I know which one it was. Okay. Heck! Oh, good heck! Fenrir, howdy! Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for bringing the people. Oh, I hope your stream was well. Howdy, y'all. If y'all don't know me, I'm Musky. I play pretty games and pixel games, and in the moment we're in the middle of an Ace Attorney game, Spirit of Justice. We're still in the intro shenanigans. You have to raid and run. That's fun. I hope you have a good night out there. Appreciate you. Anyway, y'all hit that follow if you feel like you might want to hang out, but you'll have to deal with how we actually play this game. No. Anyway, okay. I probably remembered the murder weapon before I went to bed, but I think they just beat him over the head. Well, they couldn't beat him over the head with the thing itself, because that's the thing the blood landed on. Hold on. Wow. You're leaving because you're currently playing through it and must avoid the spoils, but you love it. Well, I appreciate you. Hey, thank you for the follow. Y'all have a good night. And again, thank you for giving us a look. Okay. I really do have to go back because, like I said, we just started. I've lost all my context. Okay. Okay, the blood splatter under the treasure box the victim was holding when he was struck with the real weapon. Yeah. Let's see here. Like, the only other actual object I have is this thing. I don't know if this is enough to beat people over the head with. But it's that or this, which doesn't look like the thing that you would bludgeon someone with. So I'm going to try this and we'll see what happens.
Take that!
That's what's going to do, man. I hardly think that piece of evidence has any connection to a murder weapon. And I contend that it does, Your Majesty. At least, that was my impression. I don't know, though. Your mileage may vary.
Our lying lawyer here appears to be confused. His forked tongue has gotten so tangled, even he doesn't know what he's saying anymore.
Uh-oh. I definitely should have thought that through a little better. Perhaps it would be better for everyone if you were too tongue-tied to speak at all. Objection. Oh no. I can do better, Your Majesty. Please give me another chance.
Very well, but you better come up with something compelling this time.
Yeah, let's see it, lawyer man. Let's see this thing that shows the real murder weapon you say I used. Okay, well, let's take a look. I mean...
Take that!
I can't just show the picture. That doesn't make sense. Ah. See, the worst part is I'm pretty sure I knew exactly what it was right when we left stream last time. Oh no. Okay, hit with a blunt object. Is it the thing itself? Like, it can't be the thing it's... It would be weird for it to be the thing itself. Hold on, hold on. Oh. How about this? How about this? There's a picture of him holding a guitar. He's holding a different one now. Maybe he destroyed it in the act of doing bark, bark, bark. Or, you know, marred it in some way. There we go. What I'm about to present is really nothing more than a possibility. But this thin thread is all I've got. Allow me to direct the court's attention to this photo of the morning dance of devotion.
That photo? How is that gonna help you, Mr. Wright?
There's something about it that doesn't sit right with me. Oh yeah. And what's this something? This thing here is odd, to say the least. Different instrument.
Take that!
That's my guess. Mr. Understanding, why is the instrument you're holding different from the one you're playing in the photo?
Would you look at that? They're completely different shapes.
I believe you said your Damelan was your one and only.
Well, Mr. Understanding, what do you have to say to that?
I got nothing to say. Then allow me to answer for you. They're different because the one in the photo is no longer in playable condition. Conk. Not after you use it to bludgeon Mr. Roll to death. My old partner wasn't doing so hot, so I brought her sister along. That's all. Not a big deal, lawyer man. In that case, please submit your old Damelan to this court as evidence. Too bad. You're too late. I got rid of her yesterday. You what? Burned her up with the rest of the trash. Ashes to ashes, baby. No! He's already destroyed the evidence? And I see more trash right here in this court that needs to burn in the fires of hell. Lawyer trash. No, there's no proof to show. Oh, come on. That was pathetic. Your agony can sound better than that. Where's that great scream of yours? This can't be how it ends.
I think I've heard enough. It seems the defense is unable to produce the evidence it needs to prove its assertion.
Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. But, Your Majesty, That's only because the witness destroyed it.
Evidence is everything in court. Don't tell me you've forgotten this most fundamental principle of our profession.
Without sufficient proof, your claim that Mr. Understanding is the murderer is no more than conjecture.
And there's the pained expression I've been looking for.
The pained expression.
By the way, there seems to be one more thing you're forgetting.
What is it now?
You accused Mr. Understanding of being the thief. But the real thief turned out to be the victim.
Oh,
And with that, Mr. Understanding's purported motive for murder goes out the window.
Great point, prosecutor. You tell him. If I'd been there, I would have just collared Rowe and gotten the treasure back. There wasn't any reason for me to kill him now, was there?
there's no good counter-argument to that.
It sounds to me like Mr. Understanding has been completely wrongfully accused. Unfortunate as it may be, I think it's time to hand down the verdict in this case.
Will I be playing the investigations games on stream when they come out next month? I do want to stream them. I do not promise next month. It is unlikely that it will be soon, but I do want to play them, yes. Not good, not good. We have so many things planned.
Defense, I trust you understand what you yourself will receive for taking on this case.
What do I do? The murder weapon's been destroyed, and now I've got no motive. Poor Albie will be convicted, and I'll lose my life too.
Mr. Wright, you've wasted this court's time and disparaged everything we hold sacred. We should charge you with lèse-majesté in addition to the crime of abetting the accused.
Yeah, you should pay for desecrating my good name. Bye-bye, lawyer man. Time for you to do some repenting in the Twilight Realm.
This guy is guilty as sin. I just know it. He must have had some reason to kill Mr. Rowe, but what? I mean, again, we talked about this last time. He's literally the head monk of the place, where this guy is running off with a treasured artifact. It's like, and I'm sure this country has some kind of, you can defend within your own property, sort of, I don't know, bark. He must have had some reason to kill Mr. Roll, but what?
Come on, people. Let me hear you scream and shout. Time to take this lawyer trash out.
Exterminate! Annihilate! Exterminate! Annihilate! The thing to do at a time like this is to turn my thinking around. I shouldn't be trying to figure out what Understanding's motive was. I should be thinking about what kind of situation would give him a motive. Did you steal it? He said. We know that Mr. Rowe was the thief, and that he had gotten his hands on the box. Yeah, so not only do we have the guy stealing the treasured artifact from the monastery, his monarchos, monk of. He's also threatening one of his acolytes or whatever, which is also bark, bark, bark. We know that Mr. Roll was the thief and that he had gotten his hands on the box. So then why in the world did he ask Albie that question? What about the treasure box would have prompted him to... Yeah, someone might have stolen the thing out of the box. He found it open, maybe. Maybe. And then, as a security guard, he picks up the box to have as proof that the thing he's looking for is missing and be like, what happened? Anyway, bark, bark, bark.
Defense, what's gotten into you?
Now I get it.
Like, Paul Kunka, man, what you trying to say? Muttering and squealing to yourself? Sounds like you knocked something loose upstairs.
Your Majesty, please hold off on your ruling for just a little while longer.
Don't tell me you're going to start begging for your life now.
No, Your Majesty, that's not it. It's just, I realized something important. We've been operating under serious misconception this whole time.
A misconception, you say?
That's right. A mistaken notion about the treasure box. But could this really be true? If so, there's still a lot to figure out.
Very well, let's hear what you have to say.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, this is just more of his nonsense. He's just stalling for time.
This is your last chance, Defense. The second I find it really is nothing but nonsense. No amount of begging will stay my hand. Understand?
Yes, Your Majesty.
We all know this is just gonna be another one of your stupid bluffs.
Now then, Defense, what is this misconception you mentioned?
The thing we didn't realize about the treasure box was that it was empty. What if the treasure box was already empty from the start?
Ooh. So that's another thing. The monk already,
already knew that the Mangatama key would not open the box, suggesting either that he tried before and had trouble doing so, or that he successfully got into it earlier and broke it on the way knowing it was not going to open. Bark, bark, bark. Bark, bark, bark. What if the treasure box was already empty from the start?
What?
what?
Please recall that when Mr. Roll ran into Albie on the Great Stairs, he asked the boy a question. "Did you steal it?" he said. Also recall that Mr. Roll was holding the treasure box at the time. So why then did he ask Albie the question that he did?
That is a bit peculiar, isn't it?
Not at all, Your Majesty. Not once you realize that by the time Mr. Roll got to the treasure room, the treasure box was already empty.
I beg your pardon?
Mr. Roll suspected that Albie had gotten to it first, which is why he confronted Albie when he ran into the boy on the stairs.
Objection!
But how would the victim have known the treasure box was empty? He didn't have any way of opening it.
Objection!
Once a year, the victim had the duty of carrying the treasure box to the palace. He was so proud when he was put in charge of guarding the treasure box. He even got to carry the box to the palace for the New Year's rite. He would have been able to tell by the weight when he lifted it that the box was empty.
Oh, I see. Yes, I suppose he would have been able to tell, wouldn't he?
Mr. Roll most likely decided to at least steal the empty box. It's an important historical artifact in and of itself, after all.
But what's your point, Mr. Wright? What does any of this have to do with Mr. Understanding?
My point is this. It gave Mr. Understanding a motive to murder the victim.
A motive?
I missed the other thing he said. It was just a bunch of Mr. Understanding, keeping the treasure safe is one of your duties, isn't it? So if anyone had found out that the treasure was missing, you would have been accused of incompetence. From the moment Mr. Roll discovered that the treasure was gone, his fate was sealed. Because you decided then that he had to be silenced forever.
But that's absurd.
Can you believe the stuff that comes out of this guy's mouth? This is all just a colossal joke.
So then what really happened to the treasure?
It had been stolen long before this incident occurred. By Mr. Peace Lovin' Understanding himself.
Mr. Wright, will you stop at nothing to accuse Mr. Understanding? Your Majesty, please don't listen to these trumped-up charges. The defense is grasping.
Objection!
The treasure box can only be opened with the key Mr. Understanding holds. Who else could have stolen the treasure?
Objection!
As I said, the accused stole the treasure by forcing open the box. Your Majesty, I call for a swift ruling.
I'm not ready to give my verdict yet.
What?
The defense has successfully presented a new possibility in this case.
Yes, finally a tiny shred of hope.
Mr. Understanding, would you care to make any statements in response to the defense's claims? This is all bull. My noggin's a rage cage, and it's ready to explode, baby. Instructor Understanding, please calm yourself. I'm not gonna take it. No, I ain't gonna take it. I dutifully watched over that treasure with pride. And now I'm getting accused of stealing it? This lawyer is a lying scumbag.
Oop.
You better believe I got something to say. Open up your ear holes, sheeple. Let's rock. Death to the lying lawyer. Oh. All right. Witness testimony, finally. Lying lawyer. Steal the founder's horn. Me? I did it? This lying lawyer's insults know no limit. Yeah, it is the... It's not Christianity, so it can make sense, but he's making other references, so bark. This lying lawyer's insults know no limit. Also, howdy, Dogai. All this time I guarded the orb faithfully. Sacred duty to the Holy Mother. Easy to see. Hands unclean, the accused did the deed. Force the box open, no key did he need. Lying lawyer, condemn him to hell. Kick him, throw him into a prison cell. Abolish prison. Wow. Okay. All right, we've now heard from both sides. Either the treasure box was forced open by the accused, as the witness claims, or Mr. Understanding opened it, as the defense claims. Defense, this is your last chance to cross-examine the witness.
Yes, Your Majesty.
If you are unable to prove your assertions by the end of this cross-examination,
Then the DC Act will come into play, and both you and the accused will lose your lives.
I understand. Life or death, it all comes down to this.
Mr. Wright,
Don't worry, Albie. I'm here to defend you. I promise it'll be all right.
thank you. I believe in you, Mr. Wright. I know you can win this for us. And after we win, we can go see Miss Maya together.
It's a deal. I can't let Albie down. I have to win this trial. Somehow I have to prove that only Understanding could have stolen the treasure.
do your worst, lawyer trash. This is your requiem. The last song you'll ever hear on this mortal coil. Cross-examination. Lion lawyer. Okay, I feel like I should say first, even though the last game had quality of life where you could just resume from such a thing, I don't know if this one has the same things or not, so we'll see. Steal the founder's home? Me? I did it? This lion lawyer's insults know no limit.
Hold it!
But the argument that the orb was already gone before the murder fits all the facts.
It's no use even talking to you. Where's your proof that I stole the orb? Lawyer trash?
He's right. I don't have any proof yet, but I'll find some.
All this time I guarded the orb faithfully. Sacred duty to the Holy Mother. Easy to see.
Hold it!
Yep, sacred duty, huh? The problem with that is I don't think you really are a true believer.
Why, you... How dare you question my faith? It's downright insulting.
I'm not trying to insult you, but I can't suspend logic either. You wormed your way into the temple with the intent of stealing the treasure, didn't you?
I've had all the insults I can take out of you, lawyer trash.
But you're the only one who can open the treasure box.
You just keep on arguing the same old lie. I sing the truth. Hear my battle cry. Hands unclean, the accused did the deed. Forced the box open. No key did he need.
I wonder if I have, does it show? Does it look forced open? It doesn't look forced open, but I don't know what it would look like. Like, it doesn't look actually broken. Like, nobody smashed it. There's no irregular edges at the zooming in. Like, that's a clean, I opened the box with a key sort of thing. That's not, I smashed and grabbed. Anyway. Oof! But we're still going to listen to the things that are going to be said.
Hold it!
The defendant didn't force the box open. That's a lie. In fact, you're the one who opened it. Isn't that right?
Come on, you just saw for yourself, didn't you?
Yeah, with that weak opening, Phoenix shows, yeah, that Probably have to. This is where the evidence goes. The lock was busted on account of the box being forced open. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Well, there's your proof right there. Score one for the metalhead. Look, if the accused really didn't try to force his way into the box, then how do you explain why the lock was busted and wouldn't open up for you earlier? Again, how do you know already that it wasn't going to open? How do I explain why the box wouldn't unlock earlier? Maybe there's a different key, a different way to open it? Okay, you hate the way that it destroys all my theories with a binary choice that doesn't exactly include the thing I was saying. The theory I've been proposing so far is that he didn't use the key, but well... Back. I'm gonna go with a different way to open it. Am I? That's a good question. Is there any kind of proof of other ways? Or even hints or suggestion of other ways? No, I'm not going to contradict the evidence. It's a different way to open it. There's a different way to open the box. What are you talking about? There's a secret trick to opening it, to protect its contents from being stolen. And you're the only one who knows how it works. Isn't that right? Are you for real? You've been watching too many movies, lawyer man.
So you're one of those tourists. Honestly, Mr. Wright, did you come expecting magic and mystery around every corner?
I'll have you know, defense, the kingdom of Kurain is not some sort of fantasy farmland.
It's true, I don't have any real grounds to make that assertion. And yet...
Oh yeah, I feel another song coming on. A little number about a crazy lawyer with wild, fantastic ideas. Real method to open the lock, you say? Delusional, man, there ain't no other way. Oh, a new verse. Please do add it to your testimony, Mr. Understanding.
Okay. Real method to open the lock is say delusional man, there ain't no other way. Interesting.
Hold it!
Delusional, am I? We'll see about that.
Wild ideas, that's called delusion. Mixed up lawyer drowning in confusion.
Indeed, the defense's sinful wrongdoing has made him lose touch with reality.
Let's hear it. What'll it be? For this sinner's flight of fancy?
Nothing, because I'm not the delusional one. I just know there's gotta be some secret trick to opening the treasure box.
Oh, really? Where exactly is this secret hidden?
The secret is obviously hidden in the key itself. So, okay. Given that we've already, they've thrown away my theory that it was just him breaking into the box earlier, I think the point is that something has to be done to, like, activate the key to make it work, which is also why he was, he had no reluctance handing it over for me to try and open the box. There's obviously some secret hidden in the key. I'd like to examine it, if you please.
You're not gonna find it by examining it. You probably have to focus some spiritual power in.
You know, they're all like, this isn't some land of magic and fantasy. We literally opened this whole first part of this trial by conducting a seance to consult with the spirit of the victim. You don't know when to quit, do you? Here, go ahead. Examine it all you like. Nothing. I don't see a thing.
Well, it depends. What have you discovered?
I'm afraid I haven't discovered anything, Your Majesty. Here, I'll return it now. I told you. Didn't I tell you? Yes, you told me.
And there's just no reasoning with this man. The accused forced the lock open. There's no other explanation.
That's right. He desecrated the box by opening it without using this Mitama key. Did they call it a Mitama key before? It's a Magatama key. Or are they just mixing the words up? Wait, what did he just say? I'll sing it as many times as I have to get it through your thick, loyal skull. Only the Mitama key unlocks the treasure. Force it and reap the founder's displeasure. Yeah!
And for the forgetful defense's sake, could you please add that to your testimony?
If I have to, carve it into your brain, lawyer man. The Mitama key. What Mitama key? We've seen no Mitama key. We've seen a Magatama key. And if that is not significant, then I'm gonna bark.
Hold it!
There must be some secret trick to this key. Let it go. Oh yeah? And what exactly is this secret trick? What's that smug look for? Maybe something like, it can change shapes? What, man, that's some wild imagination you got there. I'll give credit where credit's due. You can daydream like a champ.
And just like any Magatama, this key is made of a translucent material. One look and it's pretty obvious it can't change shapes.
Yeah, I wasn't really sure of that one myself. But I felt like there was something odd about Understanding's testimony just now. I think I'd better take another look through the evidence. Okay, so I'm going to show the key itself. I haven't pressed this one, but I'm pretty sure I probably don't need to. I mean, I could, and then we'd see the whole bark. What the heck is a Mitama key? This is a Magatama key.
Objection!
Just a minute, Mr. Understanding. You just called your key the Mitama key, didn't you? But didn't you originally say it's called the Magatama key? Ooh, ouch.
The Mitama key? What's that?
I don't know, Your Majesty, but apparently it's a rather crucial question. Oh, what? What's the big deal? So I said the wrong thing. So what? Simple slip of the tongue.
An A for effort, Mr. Wright, but your grandstanding betrays your desperation. I'm afraid a small slip of the tongue like that adds absolutely nothing to your argument.
What say you, defense? Is it an important detail?
Judging by Understanding's reaction, I'd say it's everything my argument needs. Yes, Your Majesty, it's very important. This key is apparently not the Magatama key, but rather the Mitama key. Or You know, maybe this key is the Mangatama key and the Mitama key is elsewhere? Bark? Bark? And I believe this discrepancy holds great significance for the defense.
No, man, just a meaningless mistake. Insignificant. You're riding the crazy train to nowhere, lawyer man.
Your Majesty, please don't pay the defense any heed. It's all nonsense.
To tell the truth, I'm not really clear on what the defense is driving at myself. However, I am eager to find out.
What?
It depends. You will explain yourself like your life literally depends on it, because it does. Now then, is the name of the key an important detail?
Yes, it's an absolutely important detail, I think. Because the Mitama key is connected to the Founder's Orb.
I see. Very well. In that case, please show the court the grounds on which you are basing this claim.
The grounds, Your Majesty?
You can, of course, show grounds, can you not, defense?
Can I? Yeah, when the butterfly embraces the Mitama, the favor of the orb is bestowed. So the song is a story about using the Mitama in the butterfly box to access the orb. Right back.
You can, of course, show grounds, can you not, defense?
Of course. What else can I say? I have to come up with something. Anything. Even if it's just a bluff. The Mitama key. Mitama. There has to be something somewhere that ties Mitama and the orb together.
Don't keep me waiting, defense. What evidence shows the connection between the Mitama key and the Founder's Orb?
Take that!
What's that? The Song of Ceremony?
All this time, the answer was right there in front of me. It's right there in the Song of Ceremony performed during the Dance of Devotion. Your Majesty, the Song of Ceremony tells of the treasure of the founder of Hurainism. But hidden within its lyrics is the secret behind how to really open the treasure box. Oh, holy mother!
Hold on, is this I just want to see if this is indicated on the box itself.
Oh. They took away my picture of the box. They replaced... Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, I see it. Okay. So, the butterfly, the upside-down shape of the key, is right here. Formed by its wings and tail. Bark, 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 bark. Cool.
But how can that be, defense?
The Song of Ceremony contains the following lyrics. When the butterfly embraces the Mitama, the favor of the orb is bestowed. I believe the Mitama here refers to the Mitama key.
Well, yes, it is the same word, but that doesn't mean...
We've been calling this key the Mangatama key, and that's why I inserted the key into the lock with the Mangatama design on it. But that was obviously not the right way to use it.
And I suppose you know the right way.
I do, Your Majesty. To use the key properly, you have to first flip it. Oh, I hate this! I always get vertically and horizontally confused. Okay, so we're flipping it up to down is vertical. No. It's like we're flipping it along the horizontal axis, or we're flipping it, so mean. This is why they always have an icon with an image showing the difference in proper applications. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Google image search, don't lie to me. We're flipping it vertically. If we turn the Magatama shape upside down like this, it becomes the Kura-ini symbol of the soul. In other words, a Mitama.
Oh, my, you're absolutely right. But now what? What do you do with it? It's too big to fit into the lock that way.
Oh,
I knew he was just bluffing. Bluffs and lies are the only tools of his trade, after all.
you have the same trade. Well, roughly speaking. There must be some other place this key fits, but where? Let's see. What were the words to the Song of Ceremony again? When the butterfly embraces the Mitama, the favor of the orb is bestowed. Ah, where should the Mitama key actually be used? Right here. Do I have to be very specific about where I place it? A button.
Got it!
He's doing it!
My goodness! The treasure box. It really opened.
No way, man.
What? No!
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the real secret behind the Song of Ceremony. It's the true key to opening the treasure box. It's all over, Mr. Payne.
How so?
Well, let's say someone was fooled into trying to force the front-facing lock open. Sadly for them, it won't budge. That's because the lock is, after all, just a decoy.
Then what you're saying is...
Neither the victim nor the defendant would have been able to open the box. They, therefore, had no way of stealing the treasure. The only one who could have stolen it is the one man who knew about the Mitama key. Peace, love, and understanding. But I'm not done yet. Please recall the scene of the crime. On the floor by Mr. Roll's body was the very unlocked and very open treasure box. Only someone who knew how to open the box could have left it in that state. And so, there can be only one true culprit. Admit it, Mr. Understanding. You're the one who killed Mr. Roll. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you done broke it. Yeah. Right. Curse him. It's all his fault. Why'd he have to try and steal the treasure? Why'd I have to spot him with that box? On my way to the storeroom after the morning dance. It's his fault I had to cause that blackout and clock him good. I couldn't let my secret get out. Nobody could know the treasure box was empty. I'd lose my position as head monk. Who knows what else they'd do to me? I couldn't let. I had to stop him.
What a shocking development. I can scarcely believe it. Nothing like this has ever happened since the DC Act was enacted 23 years ago.
No, my perfect unblemished record. Destroyed. The incredible pain. Ruined. No!
Did the lawyer really win?
I can't believe it.
No way, this can't be happening. Peace? I said peace. Honestly speaking, I'm just as shocked as everyone else. But the truth has been made known, so it's time for me to give my verdict.
Bold, bold, bold!
It's okay. It's alright. We're not gonna think any worse of him. But it's definitely gonna be a blow to his self-esteem. Clearly. In the name of the Holy Mother, this court finds the accused, I'll be your guide, not guilty.
My eyes. So instead of confetti, we have magic butterfly of innocence. Well, at least of non-culpability. April 24, 1:36 p.m. High Court of Kurain. Accused lobby. There's still quite a commotion. The people from the gallery showed no sign of clearing out.
I can't believe it. Not guilty.
I'm still in shock. Can you believe that guy?
I can feel everybody's eyes on me.
This can't be happening. It's impossible. Oh, Holy Mother, preserve us.
I've never been in a defendant lobby quite this uncomfortable.
Mr. Wright!
Oh, Albie.
Thank you. Thank you so much for what you did for me.
I'm just glad it turned out okay. It was touch and go there for a while.
I'm really sorry, Mr. Wright. I had a really hard time trusting you at first.
That's okay, Albie. I know how unpopular lawyers are in this country. At least I do now. But how did it ever get this way in the first place?
Allow me to explain. At least I wish I could explain. But I don't really know why. I never even questioned it before today. By the time I was born, all the lawyers were already gone. And as far back as I can remember, verdicts have been based on her benevolence's insights.
Right. The royal priestess?
You would imply that the trials of this country are unfair? Do explain, outsider. How verdicts founded on truth imparted by the very souls of the dead lack impartiality.
For her part, I'm sure she really believes in what she says, but even with her benevolence as divination seances, lawyers are still necessary. Without proper defense, people could easily wind up receiving wrongful convictions.
Mr. Wright!
Shh! Huh?
Don't say that so loud.
People might think you're a rebel. You could be arrested. A rebel? That's right. One of those people going against our queen in the court system. They call themselves the Defiant Dragons. And they're led by a scary guy named Dark. They'll do anything to overthrow her eminence, even commit crimes. Dirk. I remember people in the gallery mentioning that name. The things you're saying sound a lot like stuff they say. But you're not scary like that there guy. Pardon the intrusion. Oh, good heck. You. I want to talk to you, see? Flight, is it? Right, sir. Phoenix Wright. And you are? I'm the Kurai-Ni's Minister of Justice. The name's Inga Kahu Kurai. I oversee the whole legal shebang. I was watching that three-ring circus in there. I have no idea how I'm voicing this guy, so don't worry about that. You were? Wow, the Minister of Justice. So he's in charge of the entire court system. Defense Culpability Act and all. Minister Inga, how are you, sir? Run along, Mini-Monk. Grown-ups are talking here. Yes, sir. Very sorry, sir. May I help you with something? I just wanted a good look at you. Guys like you aren't exactly a dime a dozen around here. Huh. Well then. He's eyeing me like I'm some kind of exotic creature in a cage. You are. Oh yeah, might as well share this little morsel with you. Turns out Rose a seasoned thief. A repeat offender, see? Had my men look into it, and they found all the booty he'd pilfered right there in his digs. But he seems like such a nice man. Why, Mr. Rowe? Why? Guess he was doing it for the family. What a mook. A mook? How could you say that? Guess that kind of sob story gets you common folk all misty-eyed, huh? Anyway, another thing. I had my men check out that understanding fella too. He wasn't the one with the sticky fingers. It's the insurgents. What? They put the squeeze on our head monk, apparently. So we gave up the Founder's Orb and tried to keep it hush-hush. Wow, I see. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, say, what? That was a cute little number you pulled in my courtroom today, wasn't it? First not guilty ruling in 23 years. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I can understand, no lawyers. I can understand going entirely on her benevolence's insides. But none of those insides going for innocence. In 23 years. And they still call her benevolence. And everything back. You're making waves, see? Stirring the pot. Catch my drift? Oh, well, Yikes. I'm in for it now. Well, thanks to that song and dance, we know our precious national treasure got nicked. Yeah, I'm doing badly at this guy. Oh, good heck. So I'm gonna call it a wash and let it slide this time. But all I did was defend the accused. You do best to read between the lines here, chump. You're standing on thin ice, you get my drift? Even a dirty no-good-neck punk knows to cash in his chips before the house steps in. Do us both a favor and keep an eye on the path you're walking down. You never know whose toes you might be stepping on. This ain't your turf, buddy. Never forget whose soil it is you're standing on. Yikes. He was kind of scary, wasn't he? Yeah, well, no use worrying about it. We have more important things to think about. Such as when we can continue the sightseeing tour. When can we continue the sightseeing tour? Tour? Oh, anytime, sir. We still have plenty of time until Miss Maya's training ends. And there's still lots more temples to see and all kinds of local foods to eat. I can show you the natural beauty of the area and the waterfalls used for training. And I haven't shown you a breathtaking mountain view from the Pacific Ocean yet. This place where they dangle you off a really steep cliff, great view of the tile around, walking. All right. Slow down, Albie. There's plenty of time. And when we're done with all that, we can go see Miss Maya together. Yeah, you bet. Maya, I wonder how she's doing. Hope she's okay. Oh no.
So, how about that not guilty, jerk?
Ah.
I heard.
Oh dear.
Sounds like the winds of change are beginning to stir.
Oh dear. End. Yes. The foreign turnabout awarded. Save your current progress? Sure. Ooh, the magical turnabout. They just got done telling me this isn't the land of magic and mystery, so I don't know what this could possibly mean. Yes, we will continue to the next episode. We got plenty of time. Episode 2, The Magical Turnabout. Oh, so much anime. Jameson Price, you legend. Oh no.
Behold my might!
Ooh.
Shame on you, Mr. Rian! Using magic for evil!
Oh no. Oh no. April 27, 10 a.m. Penrose Theatre. Stage. And that's how the evil magician and Mr. Rush were defeated. Ah. See you for Act 2, everybody. Brava, Tracy. Wow, Paolo, wasn't that a great trick? Yeah, you bet. I've never seen such a great magic act. Do you know they even featured Chushi's show on TV this morning? Penrose Theatre. Well-known gateway to success for entertainers. It's here at this famous theater we'll finally get to see Trucy Wright's Trucy and Grammary Land. Long-awaited revival of the magic of true grammary. Wow, that explains why there's a TV crew here to cover the show. This is a perfect opportunity to promote the Write Anything agency, too. After all, people look up things they see on TV, right? But wouldn't they be looking at the talent part, not the law part of our agency? Mamma mia, you're right. We get nothing but requests from Trucy's fans, wouldn't we? Oh well, I guess we'll just have to make it the old-fashioned way. My name is Apollo Justice. I'm a rookie lawyer with only about 2 years of experience under my belt. We're here to see Trucy's magic show. She's a fellow member of our agency. We came on behalf of our boss, Mr. Wright, who's away on a trip. Oh, did you hear, Paulo? Even though it's only her debut, her shows are completely sold out. What? Really? That's amazing. Voila! The star is born. Who knows how far she'll go? It's right, nothing in the world can stop us. You do realize this has nothing to do with you, right? This is Athena Sykes. She's another member of our agency. She may not look it, but at just 19 years old, she's a lawyer as well. What do you mean she may not look? Of course I look apart. Care to explain how exactly? Oh, come on, have a heart.
Stop treating me like a child.
A gadget around Athena's neck that spoke just now? That's Widget. Widget helps Athena out with her special field of expertise, analytical psychology. He also has a habit of blurting out whatever Athena's really thinking. Yeah, this little guy can be a little unruly at times. Hey, upgrade me already.
Your attention, please. The show will restart after a 20-minute intermission. We ask that you please be back in your seats before the next act. Thank you.
Hey, why don't we go say hi to Trucy in her dressing room during the break? Oh, yes. Let's go see the big star. I'm so nervous. What should I say to her? Whatever you usually say to her at the office every day. Thank you for the hydrate, Irish mouth. Been too long since I broke these games. Like, whatever you usually say to her at the office every day. April 27th, Penrose Theatre.
Oh no,
Dressing room.
my Twitch is broken in an endless loop of a singular screen then ads.
Oh no, endless ads. I must register all the protests. I mean, I'm sorry. So this is Trucy's dressing room. Looks like she's busy over there with someone. Could you sign this, please, ma'am? Sure thing. Just the one sheet in this clipboard, right? A fan asking for Trucy's autograph, maybe? I don't think so. Looks like some kind of contract. Like, she thinks she's signing autographs. She's actually signing her life away. Thank you very much. I'll get this to the producer right away. Great, thanks. Oh! Polly, Athena, you came. Of course! Congratulations on your big debut. Thanks. Who was that just now, by the way? Somebody from Take Two TV. They want to turn my magic show into a TV special. They're planning to broadcast it nationwide. Can you imagine? Wow, you really are a big star. Hey, can I get your autograph later, Trucy? Sure. My signature's in high demand today. Would you like one too, Polly? Yeah, actually I would. Oops, looks like I ran out of flyers, so I'll have to sign your forehead instead. Hey, knock it off. Look, just forget about the autograph. This is Trucy Wright. She's a magician and Mr. Wright's adopted daughter. She's becoming quite renowned in the magic world these days for her impressive skills. A lot of people get this wrong, but Paula's actual job is being my magic assistant. No, you're the one who gets it wrong. Oh, think you can do that trick you always do at the office for me, Trucy? Okay. Behold, the wondrous magic that can make anything disappear. Not the panties! Ah! 3, 2, 1, ta-da! My magic panties are an extra-dimensional galaxy. Galaxy? Brava, Trucy. Brava. Okay. But why do you always have to make my attorney's badge disappear? Well, that's because out of everyone at the Right Anything Agency, you're the one I get the best reaction out of. That doesn't make my poor badge feel any better. Oh, okay. We're still here! My beloved attorney's badge. Wearing it gets me raring to go. I don't know about that. Okay, Phoenix is 35 at this point. Heck. Athena Sykes, the youngest lawyer in our agency. She apparently studied psychology in Europe. Trucy Wright. A particular set of circumstances led to her being adopted by Mr. Wright, a world-class magician on the rise. Okay. I don't know if I'm examining things or... Oh, they're actually letting me examine rooms again. The last game didn't let me do that. Except for very special circumstances. Tell me about the show. Thanks again for inviting us, Trucy. Thank you for coming. Your show sure packs a wallop. I nearly fell out of my seat when that dragon showed up. And when it attacked you, I was...
Home.
Woo, home! I was terrified, even though I knew it was all just part of the show. And that's good, because that trick is the crowning glory of Act 1. I'm really glad you're enjoying the show. I heard your shows are completely sold out, Trucy. They say your fans were all over the tickets the instant they became available. Like hungry wolves going after their prey. Sounds like you made a loyal pack of followers for yourself already, Trucy. But you two are the only ones who got a special VIP invitation from me.
How old is Trucy now?
17. Alright. Oh, that's terrible. I realized she was so close in age to Athena. Is that right? I thought they were way more than 2 years apart. But I don't know. If it was like 17 and 15, that'd be a...
How old is Phoenix?
Phoenix is 35 at this point. But you two are the only ones who got a special VIP invitation from me. Today's just a dress rehearsal for the performers, staff, family, and friends. Oh no, you have to make me say German words. A Generalprobe, huh? That's what they call it in Germany. The real show isn't until the day after tomorrow. By the way, you gonna finally do your magic panties trick on stage after the break? I'm sorry to disappoint anyone who came just to see my magic panties, but my next trick is completely new. I'm debuting it today. Oh, a new trick, huh? You gonna chop Paulo up into little lawyer bits? Funny. I don't recall ever agreeing to anything like that. While that does sound like a good idea, today's trick is a totally new troupe Grammy original. The entire future of the troupe is riding on the success of this special new trick. That means someone is going to die. How so? Tell me about it, the special new trick. This show is really important to me. It isn't like any of the other shows I've done. As the rightful heir to the Troop Grammary repertoire of magic, this show is my first chance to unveil the tricks I've inherited. Troop Grammary, huh? Yeah, I have a poster hanging right over there.
Troop Grammary, Magical Menagerie.
It feels like it's been ages since I've seen a picture of it. Troop Grammary was a group of magicians who dominated the magic world in their day. Trucy's the sole heir to the troop's entire repertoire of stage magic. Huh? Who's this guy in green and purple on the left here? Oh, that's a great Mr. Rias, the other magician in today's show. He used to belong to Troop Grammary too, a long time ago. Hey, so tell us more about this special magic in your reveal today. It's a secret Troop Grammary trick, left behind by my great-granddaddy, Magnify Grammary. It's never been performed before, so this is the first time it'll be seen by the public. The grand unveiling, huh? No wonder she's been working so hard. Well, I'd better get going. Huh? Where to? To practice my act, of course. The show's only a few days away. You're really pushing yourself. Didn't you practice until late last night, too? Yep, because everything's got to be just right. Trucy inherited all of Troop Grammary's magic tricks from her father when he died. And the troop's entire legacy is now resting on her shoulders. No wonder she's feeling the pressure. It looks like everything's going well today, though. I mean, that last trick was perfect. Grace under pressure, that's me. After all, a true entertainer always keeps a smile on their face. That's a Troop Grammary creed. It's hard to believe you've accomplished so much, even though you're still in high school. But to tell you the truth, I'm actually pretty nervous. Who wouldn't be? Oh, I bet this would do the trick. You'll be fine, Trucy. If anybody can do it, you can. Polly, that was just the boost I needed. Thanks. Apollo's fine. Sure has a way of really hitting you right in the heart and in the ears. Enough ragging on my voice already. Trucy? Oh. Hi, Bonnie. Oh. It's almost time for the second act. Oh, okay. Thanks. Well, Apollo, Athena, enjoy the rest of the show. Break a leg, Trucy. Thanks. I will. I hope her new trick goes well. Hey, this is Trucy we're talking about. She'll be fine. Oh, I wouldn't be so sure. Back! Huh? Performing magic is like walking a tightrope. There's always an element of danger. One little mistake can even cost you your life, you know. I wonder if she'll make it across today. And what do you mean by that exactly? No, nothing. Now, if you'll excuse me. She's gone. What was that all about? Judging by what she said, I'm gonna guess she's probably a magician too. Come on, Apollo. We gotta get back to our seats now. We'll be late. Ow. Hey, stop pulling. Okay, well, let's see. Guess it's time to move back to the stage. Or, you can't let me examine further. Back. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna be distracted by things I can't actually zoom in. Congrats, Fräulein, right? Possibly. Yeah, the G for what's his face. Oh, and then, oh, that's nice. Like memories of the prior cases where you rabbit food and then rabbits. Interesting. Steel Samurai. Trucy at Grammarlyland. April 29th to May 1st. Alright. Apparently Bonnie has a book here. Alright, enough of that. Bark, bark. Sorry, I am very distracted. Oh, okay, we have this set up again. April 27, Penrose Theatre. Stage. Hurry up, Apollo. It's about to start. I want to see what Trucy's next trick is. You're really wound up today, aren't you? Why don't you take your seat and try to relax? Whoa, look, there's a TV reporter over there. With TV camera and everything. Oh yeah, baby. Athena, sit down. You're blocking people's view. Yeesh, I feel like I'm babysitting here. Hello everyone, I'm reporting from the beautiful Penrose Theatre, where the public performance of Trucy and Grammarlyland begins in just 2 short days. But today they very kindly agreed to give us a sneak preview. Isn't this exciting? Apollo, you think I was on TV just now? How should I know? But if you were disgracing our entire agency, that's for sure. Hi, what the heck's that supposed to mean? Here it comes.
Now, give up your dastardly ways! Huh? Over here.
Oh no!
Come now, Mr. Hat. Offer the girl's life up to Mr. Rias and bring him back to life.
Ah!
What?
Just when and how did you make the switch?
You won't be reviving anyone today.
Wait! The dastardly crime of healing an incapacitated person. Wow, that was amazing. I have no idea how she escaped that coffin. I'm glad Trucy's escape trick went off without a hitch. When I open the coffin, like this, inside, you see? No! Trauma! Mr. Rias? But how? I wonder what's going on. He's...
What did I miss?
Murder! He's not getting up.
Is that all?
Well, I mean... Also, apparently a dragon is involved. And you were conveniently offset. No. Whoa, what just happened? Oh man, an accident. Is like that guy dead? Wait, that's not part of the act?
I was. Good luck, find evidence.
Attention, please, for your own safety. We ask that everyone please evacuate the building. What's going on? Is Trucy okay? Outside, everyone. Evacuate immediately, please. Whoa, hey, stop grabbing at me. Trucy! April 27, Penrose Theatre. They kicked us out. Hey, what gives? Will somebody please tell us what's going on? Poor Trucy. I hope she's okay. Hey, here comes that staff member from before. I don't feel like my throat is in the right place for anything that I'm doing in this one. Your attention, please. We regret to inform you that today's show has been cancelled. What? But I was looking forward to the rest of it. We are very sorry, but the theater is on lockdown pending a police investigation. Excuse me, is it because of that accident? That man in the coffin, is he... Well, we're still trying to figure things out, sir. But I can tell you that Ms. Wright is fine. She wasn't injured, so please don't worry. Heck. Thank goodness she's okay. Hey, you there. Oh, good heck. What the heck's going on? They wouldn't even let me for crying out loud. Oh, Mr. Rettins, there was an accident during the show. An accident? Great, just great. That's all I need right now. Do you have any idea how much money we're sinking into this program? And you are? The man behind the scenes, that's who. This is a fine kettle of fish, let me tell you. Spinning all this is gonna be a real pain in my posterior, believe you me. Y'all need to have a jump scare. Spinning? As in covering it up? Look, I gotta get inside. Seriously, can't a guy catch a break around here? Well, there he goes. Why don't we go back to the office for now? I'm sure Trucy would call us when things have settled down. Yeah, I guess you're right. Oh, heck. I kind of bark. Mwah. I'm very distracted. Why is Penrose Theater got like the Google logo on it? It reminds you of like Google Drive or something. All right. Yeah, I guess you're right. All right, talking. Any ideas? So, Athena, any ideas? Sorry? I got nothing. I mean, it's just one amazing trick after another. Who could figure it all out? I was asking if you have any ideas about the accident, not the show, Athena. All right, okay, we'll go around, but what are these shenanigans? You got a clock with funky hands? What are all these weird objects anyway? Are they supposed to be modern art? I like that clock. Is it just me or are the hands moving awfully fast? Ah, caramba. What kind of clock doesn't show proper time? Is that part of what makes it art? Who knows? Hey, take a look at that man in front of the clock. He's trying real hard to set his watch to it. Oh. Hi, mister. Poor fella. There's more heckin' logo. Alright. What an odd building. The name Penrose Theater comes from Penrose Triangle.
Today I learned hot chocolate would have killed me because it would have been 120% of my daily sugar in one drink.
The This is why you have medication to reduce your blood sugar. Heck. Name Penrose Theater comes from the Penrose Triangle, an impossible object. It's called an impossible object because it only exists as an optical illusion. Never mind the one's been built right over there. An optical illusion? Uh-huh. Just like how that cube on the front of the building isn't really a cube at all.
Need to order sugar-free from Amazon or something. I don't see it at any other shopping place.
I think we, at one point, had sugar-free hot chocolate from the Winco. Like the store brand was, if I remember. I remember. It isn't. It sure looks like a cube to me. It was just the way it's shaded. The dark and light part made it look like it's jutting outward towards us. But it really isn't. What? Isn't? Oh no. Come on, let's take a look at it from over there. Okay. What? You're right. That's so weird. Now you get it? I think so. It's kind of hard to tell. Shenanigans. Hopper. Oh, there's Trucy, front and center. That is not what I clicked. So show actually starts day after tomorrow, huh? I don't know if you've noticed, but see that man in front of the poster? He's been standing there a long time looking at it. Yeah, I noticed. But sometimes he kind of stretches his hand towards it a little bit. Oh, I bet he's one of Trucy's fans. You think he's going to try to make off with it? Who knows? Oh, look! I guess we don't have to worry. Every time a man reaches for it, the dog growls and pulls at his pant leg. Yeah, it kind of begs the question, who's the master and who's the pet? The pupper. Alright, no other shenanigans. But I can tell. Barkus. 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 We're just going back home? That doesn't seem right. I don't have a quest log. What's going on? Bark, bark, bark.
You can't pet the dog in Ace Attorney collection.
Cancelled! What to do? I can't believe they had to cancel the rest of the show. I wonder if Juicy's okay. Yeah, poor thing. After all her hard work, too.
Brought to you by Big Pupper.
I sure wish Mr. Wright was here right now. Well, I guess we better head back to the office. There's nothing we can do here. Okay, so we are going back to the office. Okay. Oh, I never put in the democracy. April 27th. Write Anything Agency. Poll is up. We can continue with this, or if everyone goes hog wild, we might continue throwing ourselves back at Geometry Dash. I don't see that happening, but that's the magic of geometry. Democracy. Well, I keep calling it democracy. Like that's a good thing. It is. Democracy is a proxy for combat. Hopefully we don't have to be combative about what we do. Consensus is much better if we can find ways to do it, but I don't. Twitch doesn't give us consensus tools, they give us democracy tools. Anyway, April 27th. Write Anything Agency. Ring, ring. Beep. It's no use. I can't get a hold of Mr. Wright. I wonder if something happened to him in Hurai. Maybe he got caught up in some kind of trouble again, as always. Yeah, trouble's drawn to him like iron filings to a magnet. Hey, Paula, speaking of Hurai, they're showing something bad on TV right now. There's been some surprising news coming out of the kingdom of Hurai. The country recently saw defense attorney Phoenix Wright win a not guilty verdict. The first verdict of its kind in 23 years. Mr. Wright won a trial in Hurai. Lawyers are said to be highly disrespected in the kingdom of Hurai. So Mr. Wright's win was an upset victory amidst entrenched hostility. Wow, did you hear that? First time in 23 years. Yeah, but what was he doing in court there in the first place? I thought he just went for a visit. So he was in some kind of trouble, just like we thought. Next, an update on the unfortunate accident that occurred at the Penrose Theatre. Hey, now they're talking about the accident Trucy shop. Famed magician, the great Mr. Rios, was skewered with a sword and died on the spot. Oh no! So, he really is dead. And now, here is the footage of that deadly moment. Bye! Blaming Mr. Hat. Oh no. But it's worse. Because then it's Trucy with the sword. No! Gonna give her a complex. No! Oh no! Mr. Rios's body isn't visible in this footage, but these are still very shocking images. The magician, Trucy Wright, is reportedly still only a high school student. Could it be that this unfortunate accident happened due to a lack of proper training? Did the young magician have enough experience, preparation, and knowledge? Did she have the strength to stab a man through with a sword? Some might say that True Grammar should be held accountable for this incident. Hey, what kind of biased reporting is this? Yeah, you're making it sound like it's all Trucy's fault. Oh, we've just received more breaking news. Oh my. The young magician in question, Trucy Wright, is now under arrest on the charge of involuntary manslaughter. What? We will keep you updated as this unfortunate tale unfolds. Stay tuned. Trucy's under arrest? She can't be. What do you mean she can't be? There's video footage of her stabbing where a dead man is. And there's no obvious cause to suggest that she didn't do it, other than, again, how is a 17-year-old girl who is not trained in swordplay stabbing a man to death with one thrust? I don't know.
Her dad is a famous lawyer.
There's that too. But I don't know why that changes anything. But back. Trucy's under arrest. She can't be. Paulo, we gotta do something. Yeah, let's get down to the detention center right away. But before I think I'll jot down a few things about the case. I'll just open up the court record with the R button.
That generally means in TV shows they never get arrested.
Well, in the TV shows, your famous lawyers are also probably going to be rich a lot too. Well connected. Phoenix Wright may be a celebrity lawyer, but he's always been kind of on the poor side, which is weird. Anyway. Anyway. And flip to this bottommost tab here with the LRR button to make a few notes. I can use it like a kind of to-do list. Yeah,
Phoenix is a broke bitch constantly.
this is true. But, you know, he did lose his law practicing license for a long time, and he was working as a pianist and didn't actually know how to play the piano. So, and he also adopted a little girl on top of all that. So, yes, he is broke.
That's some kind of talent.
This is the,
And yet still made enough money to feed his family.
See, this is before you had, like, OnlyFans, so they didn't have expectations of, him showing too much, but he was handsome enough to get by. Anyway, totally valid. I can use it like a kind of to-do list. If I ever get stuck, I can just refer to these notes.
In a full suit on of.
I mean, people are into that. And again, totally valid. All right. Okay, we're not going to talk to you. You're not on the agenda. My to-do list says go to Trucy in the detention center. Bonnie, a bunny-themed assistant who appeared on stage with Trucy. This is you.
He'll roleplay as your lawyer for a small fee.
Oh. Give me the longest sentence you got. All right. If your biography is bunny-themed assistant. Oh no. Mr. Rettins, a man somehow connected to the magic show. He showed up in the theater after the incident took place. And I completely forgotten how I voiced him. I have completely been failing on my new voices game. Luckily we have so many repeat characters, half of which I'm also failing to do correctly as well. Luckily, most of the people in the audience remember none of this. This is not where we're going. Nobody remembers the previous game, but I'll have to go back and refresh things. April 27th, Detention Center, Visitors Room. Poor Trucy. What can we even say to her? Oh, Polly, Athena. Trucy, are you okay? I'm fine. Don't worry about me. We saw the news about the accident on TV. You were also right there! I guess I can't Houdini my way out of this one. I got arrested and everything. They say I'm the one who caused the accident. I'm trying to remember. In her previous shenanigans, is she someone who's also, or who's previously had to deal with the trauma of thinking that she was guilty of the murder? I know there are other of the young ladies who are associated with Phoenix that have had that, but I forget if Trucy's case was one of those. But that's not true, right? To be honest, I don't really know. I mean, I have no idea how an accident like that could have happened. The trick went off without a hitch. I'm sure of that much. Still, the police just won't listen to me. They've already decided that it was all my fault. I'm exhausted after all their questions. This is the first time Trushi's been accused of murder? Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking of like Emma Sky. Let's lift his pearls. Oh no. Pearls was. Yeah. Looks like she's been able to hang in there at least. Yeah, she really is one tough cookie. I know you're tired, but can you tell us a little bit about the accident? Yes, of course. Go ahead and ask me anything. I'll be fine. Okay. The incident. For starters, can you help us understand what happened? In today's show, there was a dead body in the coffin. How did that happen? Was there some kind of accident? I don't really know. The coffin was supposed to be empty when I opened it. But instead, Mr. Rios' body was in there? That must have been a huge shock for you. When the dragon set piece fell down at the end, was that an accident too? It must have been. I have no idea how or why that happened either. Nothing went the way it was supposed to. I still can't believe Mr. Rios is actually dead. As tough as she is, this is obviously taking a toll on her. But how did Mr. Rios' body get in the coffin in the first place? Trucy, we need you to tell us the secret of the trick. You know what they say, a magician never reveals your secrets. But I guess I should make an exception this time. But if you ever tell anybody, I'll make you my guinea pig for every single new magic trick from now on. And you can be the corpse found in the box next time. Don't worry. I'm a lawyer, remember? Client confidentiality is part of the job. The magic trick. So, let's call this trick Trucy's Great Escape. How'd you get out of the coffin? Alright, here goes. I'll reveal the trick just for you two. Prepare yourselves for an exclusive explanation by magical girl Trucy Wright. There's a secret trapdoor in the stage that leads down to the understage passage. Trapdoor? So when did you slip down to the understage passage? Remember when Mr. Hat was on stage, holding a sword next to the coffin? Well, by then, I had already escaped from the coffin and was waiting understage. And, while I was down there, I did several things to get ready for the next part. What technique? Okay, so what happened next? Mr. Hat was quickly raised up the catwalk by wire. Cushion! There's a cushion up there that acts as a shock absorber when Mr. Hat hits it. Meanwhile, I popped it back up on the stage through a different trapdoor. Boing! And voila! The switch is complete.
Stage diagram added to the court record. A diagram depicting the stage where the show is performed and the understage passage.
I had no idea all that was happening. I was convinced you were still in the coffin. That's what professional magicians do. They make their audience see something that isn't really there. In other words, you make us see illusions, right? We call it misdirection. While we keep you busy believing one thing, we're busy making something else happen. What we say is there really isn't. And what we say isn't there actually is. I get it. It's kind of like a magical bluff. Well, there's no escaping the fact that the victim's body was actually in the coffin. It wasn't empty like it was supposed to be. Yeah, that's the part I don't understand. The last thing in the world I expected to see in there was Mr. Rios. Could he have climbed in there by mistake? I should get back to asking Trusty about the accident. Can you tell us more about the victim? Great, Mr. Rios. Who exactly is this Mr. Rios? You said he used to belong to Troop Grammar, right? Wait, you don't know who the right Mr. Rios is, Mr. Paulo? He's super famous. He's all people talk about on TV. Really? I just assumed he was one of Trish's assistants. Why you diss a dad, Apollo? So how'd the two of you come to perform together, Trucy? Well, like I said, he used to be a member of Troop Grammar. He was a protege of my granddaddy, Magnify Grammar. So the TV station arranged for us to perform together this time because of that connection. Did he continue performing as a magician after he left Troop Grammar? No, he got injured while practicing for a show about 13 years ago. That's why he left the troupe. After that, he took a break from magic for a while. I'm pretty sure it's a recent thing, him getting famous again. I only started seeing him on TV again maybe last year. I had nothing but respect for Mr. Rios as a magician. I can't tell you how sad I am this happened. I can't imagine how traumatic it must be to have someone die during your big show. Oh, but hey, don't worry. I'm fine. I have to stay strong for my fans. Huh? My bracelet is reacting to the obvious lie. 1 second, I need to hydrate you. People tend to unconsciously tense up when they're trying to hide something. And when I pick up on their distress, the bracelet around my wrist starts to feel tight. So I guess this means Trucy's trying to hide something from me. Well, I guess I should give my bracelet a tap with X. Which one is X? I'm in the dark. I can see things others can't. The slightest twitch, gesture, or change in expression. Yes, I can see it all, concentrating intensely like this. And when people are feeling nervous, they sometimes reveal a nervous habit of tell. I'll just shift my viewpoint around until I find Trucy's tell. I mean, she's doing this. Oh, heck with the eyes. Okay, I think I found her tell. Now to listen carefully to every word and see what she gets shifty-eyed over. Then I'll perceive with the X button whatever she seems nervous about to get to the bottom of things. Don't worry. I'm fine. She's not fine.
Gotcha!
Come on, Trucy. You should know by now that you can't hide anything from me. Don't tell me that your bracelet reacted. Yep. And here I thought my smile was going to do the trick. Huh. Looks like I broke the first rule of being a magician. A true entertainer always keeps a smile on their face, right? Do we say lawyers do the same thing? Why does everybody have to keep a smile on their face? Guess what? 1 second here. I have too many layers on. Blank. You can live life without smiling 24/7, 365. You don't need endless bliss. contentment with your life is fine, if you can manage it. A true entertainer always keeps a smile on their face, right?
Toxic positivity.
Yes. That's big here, because this, and also, like from the last game, Apollo's famous catchphrase, yes, I'm fine. I'm Apollo Justice, and I'm fine. Like, no, I don't think you are. And it's okay not to be, as long as you recognize it, because then you can actually do things about it. Bark, 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 bark. I remember hearing you say that before. That's right. It's a Grammary motto that my daddy used to say before he passed away. I'll never forget it. It's one of my few precious memories I have of him. But you can't keep everything inside, Trucy. You'll burst. Why don't you tell me what's bothering you? I can't. If I did, you wouldn't believe in me anymore. It's not true. As an entertainer, you believe in always keeping a smile on your face. As a lawyer, I have a belief that's important to me as well. Attorney's badge. Really? Okay.
Take that!
Huh? Your attorney's badge? I swore on this badge that I would always believe in my client to the bitter end. That's the cornerstone of being a good lawyer. Mr. Wright taught me as much. So no matter what you tell me, I'm going to keep on believing you, Trucy. All I ask is for you to have a little faith in me, too. All right. Thanks, Polly. The truth. Polly? What if I made a mistake? What do you mean? Is this a hypothetical, or are you going to confess? What if it really was me who stabbed Mr. Rios? What makes you say that? Well, in my escape trick, I used both a real sword and a rubber sword. I switched the real sword for the rubber sword just before I stabbed it into the coffin. So, even if somebody had been in there, the rubber sword shouldn't have hurt them. But Mr. Rios was found dead in the coffin. I know, it just doesn't make any sense. I know I swapped the swords. You're absolutely sure? Positive. I practiced that trick hundreds of times with no mistakes. I remember very clearly swapping the swords this time, too. But could I have made a mistake this time? Could she really have? Does she, as an untrained 17-year-old girl, have the strength to push a real sword through a human being to kill him instantly? Well, I'd better get going. Huh? Where to? To practice my act, of course. The show's only a few days away. You're really pushing yourself. Didn't you practice until late last night, too? Yep, because everything's got to be just right. Maybe I really did kill Mr. Rios. Trucy. The worst possible mistake I could make. Such a horrific accident right in the middle of my show, and yet all I can think about is, now that this has happened, Troop Grammar will get its performance rights pulled. There'll never be another show. Everything my family worked so hard for will be gone forever. And poor Mr. Rios had his whole life and a great career ahead of him. I ruined everything. I destroyed it all. I took it all away. Polly, I'm ready to pay for what I did. Trucy, I don't think you did anything wrong. You don't? I've had one question going through my mind this whole time. Was this accident really your fault? What do you mean? I don't have any proof or anything. It's just, I don't think you'd ever make a mistake like that. Apollo? Oh, I saw how hard you worked on your tricks, staying up late every night to practice. And I know you. You always get everything picture perfect. Nobody's perfect all of the time, especially after many late nights working without enough sleep. Still, I think something else caused Mr. Rios' death, not any mistake of yours. After all, you're sure you swapped the swords, right? Yes, I remember doing it. But I just know it wasn't your fault, Trucy. But how can you say that? We don't have any proof it wasn't me. I mean, I know you're a great lawyer, Polly, but... But also, if she just stabbed him, wouldn't we also have, like, stage full of blood? Other shenanigans? I believe in you, Trucy. And I believe in your skill as a professional magician. So I'm going to prove your innocence. Don't worry, you're going to be fine.
Yeah, where's the blood, cause of death, etc.?
Yeah. Aw. Thank you, Apollo. Thank you for believing in me. I'm gonna believe in you too. Good. I'm sorry. I need tissue. I've never seen Trucy cry like this before. She always seems so strong. But maybe sometimes she's just putting on a brave face. Maybe she didn't have enough frames of animation for this. She's still just a kid after all. So, I have to ask to make it official, but will you let me defend you? Yes. I'm counting on you. I don't want to have to cancel the show on its opening day. Right. She seems fine now. Trucy, let's win this trial together. Unlike some people. Oh no. Well, we better get right to investigating. Come on, Athena. Wipe that nose and let's go. Excuse you? You see any snot on my face, Apollo? Yeesh. Talk about an emotional roller coaster. We'll need to investigate staged at Penrose Theater where the body was found. Yeah, I hope no one will try to stop us. If you're going to the Penrose Theater, can I ask you a favor? Of course. What is it? I left a very special notebook behind in my dressing room. Sure, we can pick it up for you. Is it the one that has Bonnie's name on the cover and the heart? Do you have a crush? And that notebook is really, really important to me. I don't know what I'd do if anybody read it. Wow. I wonder what's in it. The notebook is in my blue handbag on the table. It's big and black. You can't miss it. Thanks in advance. Okay, alright, so that it's not. And with that, I've got to go. It seems they've got more questions for me. Alright, see you later, Trucy. So, should we investigate the stage first, or go get the notebook? Okay, well, dressing room. April 27th, Penrose Theatre, dressing room. The dressing room looks just the way it did before the incident. All these items look kind of lonely without their owners. We have to find Trusie's notebook for her. Oh, let's see. She said it would be in her blue handbag on the table, right? We should see what else we can check out while we're here. Yes! Examining the objects. First off... No, okay. Check for the things, okay. Oh, these are from Prosecutor Gavin. Roses, huh? How like him? Pretentious. Well, he might be pretentious, but you know what? He makes it work. Apollo, I noticed this for a while now, but you get awfully prickly when it comes to Prosecutor Gavin. You think so? I mean, don't hate him just because he's beautiful. That's not it at all. Huh? Aren't these Ninetales flowers? You know, those flowers that only grow in Ninetales Vale? Oh my goodness, you're right. Here's a card here and a letter to go with it. Card says, good luck, Trucy, from Damien and Jinxie Temma. Mayor Temma and Jinxie, huh? Mayor Temma and Jinxie, huh? What does the letter say? Let's see. Oh, there's a message for you in here, too. Please tell Mr. Demon Lord I said thank you forever. Thanks to him, I overcame my fears, and now I'm not afraid of yokai anymore. And guess what? I've even become friends with yokai, little yokai like Itan Momen and Konaki Gigi. No matter what happens, I guess she'll never grow out of her demon obsession. Demon obsession. Hey, these flowers. They're from La Miroir. La Miroir? Where have I heard that name before? She's a famous singer. They call her the Siren of the Ballad, and she's pretty popular. Why'd a famous singer be sending Trucy flowers? Well, we met her through a case I headed up. Wow, your circle of acquaintance is bigger than I thought. I don't know why, but her songs really touch me for some reason. Oh, she's doing well. Uh-huh. Okay, the Bonnie notebook.
They still don't know.
They still don't know. Yeah, like that's been, I think, it was revealed already in what we've seen, but apparently not to them. Which, bark. I don't remember if it was a full reveal or just like a strong, absolute hint for people who can connect dots. I don't know. It's been too long. What's this? Script of the show? It says Bonnie, so it must belong to that bunny assistant we saw on the show. You and I got to see the first two parts up at the end of the 10:20 a.m. segment. Magic show script. 9:30 a.m. Mr. Riss transforms into a dragon. Trucy's hat trick. 10:20 a.m. Bonnie's teleportation trick and Trucy's escape trick. 11 a.m. Mr. Riss's fire trick. This'll be dangerous. Make sure the fire bucket is ready. Okay, this is wild. I mean, scripts are not usually to a schedule like that.
Fire bucket.
Fire bucket. But also, script being a schedule. You and I got to see the first two parts, up to the end of the 10:20 a.m. segment. But this Mr. Reyes' fire trick, we didn't get to see that part. He just had to go and die on us. Yeah, because they canceled the show after the accident. Again, because he's not going to be doing any tricks where he's gone, unfortunately. Hey, there's a note about the fire trick. This will be dangerous. Make sure the fire bucket is ready. Come to think of it, when Mr. Reyes turned into a dragon, it breathed fire, didn't it? Arm tricks and fire tricks are Mr. Reyes' specialties. Maybe I had some big finale planned, where Mr. Reyes and Trucy face off in a grand magical showdown after his revival. Show script added to the court record. Like, it's not just that this show script actually has a schedule in it, but also like how far apart those items are. 9:30. Transform into a dragon. Hat trick. Wait for 50 minutes, 45 minutes, depending on how long it takes to actually do them tricks. Teleportation trick. Escape trick. Wait for 45 minutes. Fire trick. Shenanigans. Okay. Look at the bunnies. Why is there one that's blue? Oh, look, the adorable little bunnies. Rabbits, huh? I used to have a pet rabbit. Really? You? You sure don't look your type. What do you mean? What's wrong with me having a pet rabbit? Aren't people who have rabbits as pets usually the quiet, sensitive type? Well, pardon me for being so loud and insensitive. Yes, you are. Alright, let's check the bag at least. We'll keep looking at things, but we'll check the bag. Oh, here's that handbag Trucy was talking about. I feel a little funny about digging around a girl's purse. If you were that gendered uneasy, you could have Athena do it. She is right there. I guess it is okay to open it. After all, she did ask us to. Not you, Apollo. Let me do it. See? Let's see. Huh? No, not this. What's this? Oh, wow. She has... Oh, Trucy, you are bad. What is it? I want to see too. Well, that's funny. She said it was a black notebook, right? There's nothing like that in here. Is it this one over here? Sorry. Right there. That looks like a black notebook. With Magnify Grammarys, or with the Grammarly logo on it. I don't know if it necessarily is. Back. Maybe Trucy was wrong about where she left it. Let's keep looking around for it. Yeah. I missed it. I say we take a look through Mr. Reyes' things too. Hey, is that a notebook sticking out from behind his briefcase? You're right, it's practically screaming over here. Look at me. Do you think you could beat... Oh, wow, Athena. Puncher's right. It's Trucy's notebook. What's it doing mixed in with Mr. Reyes' stuff? A good question. Trucy's notebook added to the court record. Trucy's ultra-important notebook. It was mixed in with Mr. Reyes' belongings. It's locked. Guess that means we can't read it. I wonder what kinds of secrets are in there to make her want to lock it. Girl her age needs her privacy. Besides, everybody has secrets too they don't want us to know about. If there's anything in there about kisses or crushes, I think Mr. White would cry. It's true. Samurai. Trucy put some posters up, I see. Oh, here's one of True Grammar. True Grammar. Magical Menagerie, huh? Looks like a bunch of folks dressed in outfits a bit too gaudy for their age, if you ask me. But isn't that pretty much how all the best magicians dress? Was True Grammar really such a big deal back in the day? I guess so. Everybody in the country knew them back then. They had great tricks. Like making a building disappear or escaping a safe drop from a helicopter. Wow. I was in Europe at the time, so I had no idea. But if even you know about them, they must have been really, really famous. Remember back in the day before the internet when people could be famous in only one place? And it was hard to get famous in other places? Harder than just getting famous in the one place? I used to see them all on TV. I think it was back when I was in junior high. The one in black was the original leader of True Grammar, Trucy's grandfather. His name was Magnify Grammar. The one in pink with the mustache, that's Zach Grammar, Trucy's late biological father. Oh, and look, there's Mr. Reyes. So his poster back from when he was a member of True Grammar, huh? Trucy said he left the troupe after he was injured during a show or something, right? The 13-year-old poster added to the court record. Mr. Reyes was injured during a show 13 years ago and left True Grammar. Well, we've examined just about everything, I think. Looking through other people's stuff was so thrilling, like I'm doing something naughty. I know what you mean. Just don't go poking around in my things at the office. Why? What do you have to hide? I don't think I like how our eyes lit up all of a sudden. Anyway, we better get this notebook to Trucy. Back. Keep examining things. We've already searched here, but it never hurts taking a look around. Dragon coin! The great Mr. Race. 5,000 cents. Grey dragons confirmed. Alright, cash. Pigeon. It's a dove. Trucy must use it in one of her tricks. Yeah.
$50 dragon.
Yes. There's another bird cage next to it. Wonder what's in that one. Cuckoo-ca-choo! What in the world was that? Lift the lid and some eldritch horror emerges. Let's not let that happen. This is not a jump scare game, and it better not be. Look at all these costumes. I bet they're all Trucy's. Oh, could you tell by the scent? Are you like some kind of bloodhound or something? Okay, first off, Bark? Why is this the first place you go, Athena? That that Apollo has some kind of practice sniffing girls' clothing? I'm her assistant, not her pet.
Gender rolls out in full force.
That's all kinds of shenanigans. Look at all this. Look at all this stuff. I bet it belongs to that bunny system we saw on the show. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Does she really need all that? I mean, I don't think I've ever seen so much makeup. Okay, but this is for the stage? A, the lighting is different than normal day-to-day reality. B, whatever you do needs to be visible for people on the other side of the auditorium. C, bark, bark, bark. When it comes to sheer number of items, your desk back at the office ain't any better.
Your makeup has to melt just right under the proper lighting.
I mean, it is a complicated art, especially because the lighting is hot. It is very bright, and bark, bark, bark. Those things are a natural accumulation of 2 years of work, and they're all necessary. Really? Instant noodles and crackers? Of course. I need those for when I have to stay at the office all night prepping a case. And comic books too? Oh, of course I need those too. Manga these days are super realistic and informative. I need them for research. Uh-huh. I see. So you need to research street fighting and the funnies, do you? He's like, I work for a talent agency. I gotta keep up with my comedy. Alright, bark, bark, bark. I think we've reviewed all of the circles. Perhaps no suspicion about the box of chocolates or whatever. Okay. Alright, so we also had to check out the stage, the scene of the crime. April 27, Penrose Theatre, stage. Okay, let's get down to business. Hey, what do you think you're doing? We're the attorneys for the defendant in this case. Is it alright if we examine the scene? Of course it's not alright. I don't care if you're the defense or the president. No unauthorized investigation. Oh, come on. It won't kill you to let us take a little look around. I said no. Now get out of here. Scram. I guess we'll just have to try and get permission from the lead detective. Oh, no. Is that my current quest? Okay, return the notebook to Trucy. That's the thing. Then investigate the crime scene. Okay. Can't actually examine things, but if we're real quiet and sneaky, maybe we can. Hey, you kids! Don't touch a crime scene. We're the defendant's lawyers. Big deal. You think that buys you some kind of special privilege or something? If you try and touch anything again, I'm going to arrest you. Well, if we give you a super discount coupon for when you need legal representation. I said no. I actually thought about it for a second. I guess we'll have to find a lead detective and get permission after all. Okay. I'm supposed to take this back to Trucy. Get out of the way. Back. April 27th. Penrose Theatre. Oh. One last round of democracy. To see if we continue with this or if we want to switch to Mario Maker 2, which theoretically is our regular game. But apparently we'll probably never get back to it again, thanks to the structure of our new constructs, which might be designed to force such an outcome. Can't imagine why that would happen. April 27th, Penrose Theatre. The person you are trying to call is not available. After the tone, please I've tried calling Mr. White 100 times, but he never picks up. We left him some voicemail, so he'll probably call once he gets them. He's gonna flip out when he hears what happened to Trucy. Hey, this is the place, the theater where that magical murder happened. Oh yeah, wonder if they brought the dead body out yet. I hear they already arrested the murderer. They say it's a young girl. Yeah, high school student. And you believe it? Kids these days. What's with all the curious bystanders? They sure are kicking up a fuss. How dare they call Trucy a murderer? She's an involuntary manslaughteress. They've got some nerve. We can't let people think that about her. We have to defend her. Apollo, is that you? Oh. Emma. It's sure been a while. How have you been? Oh, can't complain. I haven't seen you in ages. Emma's not usually in the best of modes, so I never quite know what to do or say around her. Well, we have some business to take care of, so I guess we better get going. Hey, wait a minute. What? Was it something I said? You're darn right it's something you said. What's with you brushing me off like that? We've got heaps to catch up on. After all we've been through, you're not still mad at me about something, are you? Sorry, I didn't mean to upset you. Who's this, Apollo? Distant cousin or something? Have you never met Emma yet? No, Emma's a detective I've had the pleasure of working with before. Hello, I'm Emma Sky, forensic investigator. What? So you're finally a full-fledged forensic investigator?
I like Ema.
Ema. Ema.
Queso.
Clever.
Also, a perky version of the theme. Bobby Fulbright was a detective in the last game. Okay. True, I suppose. Also technically false, but yes, I know. Yeah, I finally achieved my lifelong dream. Look, I even have an official forensic investigator armband and everything. That's great, Emma. I bet the exam was really hard, huh? So this is the first time we're going to meet Emma. Yeah. See, now I'm going to have to start saying Emma. No! Oh, it was a cinch. Really? Because I thought you said something about failing it over and over. Well, never mind that. The important thing is I'm not a plain old detective anymore. So no more boring old investigations for me. I'm so happy I could hug the whole world. Well, coming from you, that's really something. Criminals beware. Fingerprinting, luminol testing, DNA analysis. Emma Sky is raring to go, so bring it on. Wow, I guess it's goodbye, grumpy clouds. Hello, fanatical sun. She's very cheerful, isn't she? You're heading off to bed. You have a good night out there, Bacon Mutt. Thank you for showing up and spending the time with us. She's very cheerful, isn't she? Is it because of the weather or something? Well, she sure wasn't like this before. She was pretty frustrated back when she was assigned to the Criminal Affairs Department. And she was always munching on chocolate snackoos to relieve her stress. Snackoos and stress are a thing in the past. I've said goodbye to both. And may you never have to see either again. By the way, are you two here because of the murder? Murder? Don't you mean the accident? Oh, then I guess you haven't heard. No! The case is being treated as a straight-up homicide now. Meh! Why? Sorry. Such a growly voice is destroying my precious throat. Not that bad, really, but bark. What? Just so you know, I heard that the prosecution is going to argue tomorrow that Trucy outright murdered Mr. Reyes. What? Are you kidding? They're treating it as a murder? Emma, please tell us everything you know. Oh, of course. Of course. Anything to help Trucy. The incident. Why is the case being treated as a homicide now, and not involuntary manslaughter? Well, apparently. There's something that proves it was a straight-up homicide. Whoa, that's vague. Do you know any of the details? No, I'm afraid that's all I was told. Really? How come? Well, because the lead prosecutor's kind of a hard guy to read. Though maybe it's just a culture gap thing? Anyway, he's not one to really share his thoughts. Wait, what do you mean by culture gap? I mean that he's a foreigner, so his way of going about things is different. So who exactly am I up against tomorrow? The prosecution. Oh no! Congrats on finally becoming the forensic investigator you always wanted to be. Thanks. I failed that exam so many times, but I finally did it. I can finally use my forensics kit openly, whenever I want. Oh yeah, you used to have to stealth use the kit you sent away from. Oh, I still use that one too. But now it's more of a hobby kit. It's important to have hobbies too, you know. So, basically, nothing's changed. Are you kidding? I don't have to worry about getting in trouble for taking fingerprints for fun now. It's positively life-changing. I can take all the prints I want. Are you sure you're allowed to do that? Sure, I'm sure. I've been collecting all the prints I've taken into a personal database. Now, hold out your hands. I need to get your prints, too. Just promise me you won't use them for evil. Didn't she get for the... Back. I can't believe she took my prints, too, Paulo. Tell me about the prosecution. Chief Prosecutor Edward has been reorganizing the prosecutor's office lately. As part of that effort, he's gotten rid of a lot of corrupt prosecutors. So the prosecutor's office is looking pretty empty these days. And that's how a foreign prosecutor got assigned to this case? And that's part of it, yes. We were short on prosecutors, and this guy just happened to be visiting. And what's the purpose of his visit? Well, some insurgents from the Kingdom of Korain are thought to be hiding out here. As an international prosecutor, he apparently came to investigate the matter personally. So he's from the Kingdom of Korain? That's right. He's also a Korainist monk. Monk? So how did he get assigned this particular case anyway? It seems he's very devoted to furthering his studies as a prosecutor. He wanted to learn how crime scenes are investigated here, so he just showed up. So, he was just curious, huh? He looked the entire crime scene over quite earnestly. And just as everyone else was ready to call it a case of involuntary manslaughter, this is most certainly a murder, the cruel act of an impure soul. That's what he said, just like that. Then he volunteered himself as the prosecutor for this case. With the shortage of prosecutors right now, the prosecutor's office was glad to have him. So Trucy was arrested for murder all because of this guy, huh? I have to say, he's definitely not your typical prosecutor. He says court is where a victim receives their last rites. Where the truth is revealed, the criminal is judged, and the victim's soul sees salvation. Receiving last rites in court allows the victim to finally rest in peace, or so he claims. This make more sense if you had her benevolence here during the dance and all that. Yeah. So to him, a trial's like performing funeral rites for the victim, huh? Oh, that's certainly a unique way of looking at it. His name is Nayuta Sadmati. Okay. What? Nayuta Sadmati? That's right. What, do you know him or something? Oh, I guess you could say I've heard of him. Yeah, well, he is pretty famous. Really? Yes. They say he travels the world, solving difficult case after difficult case. If there's a hard case to crack, he's called in to prosecute it. Wow. Sounds like he's gonna be tough to beat. I can't believe this. Really? I have to stand in court against him? He seems like a very kind and gentle person, though. He's very polite and understanding to everyone he talks to. Ah, so he's a pretty agreeable guy, then. Yeah. He's bound to see what kind of person Trucy really is. But don't they hate defense attorneys in Ahurain? He's not taking the role of defense attorney. Would he even listen to what we have to say? I don't see why not. He certainly seems like the type of person who would. Even so, do you think you could do us a favor, Emma? Could you tell Prosecutor Sadmati about Trucy? About what a good person she is? Of course. Leave it to me. I'll make him understand there's no way Trucy could have committed murder. I hope he listens to reason. Me too. It is looking pretty bad, Apollo. They're calling it a murder and they've even got proof. What are we gonna do? Look on the bright side, that's what. Bright side? What bright side? Well, the good thing about there being proof is that it has to point to the real killer. If we can find out who that is, we can prove Trucy's innocence. Oh, hey, you're right. Which means our objectives are clear. We have to find two things. Proof of Trucy's innocence, and evidence of the true culprit's identity. You know what, Apollo? You're starting to give me a glimmer of hope. And that means there's only one thing to do. Emma, Would it be alright if we investigate the scene? If I said no, you just do it behind my back anyway, right? Would I do something like that? I guess the jig is up. Well, alright, but I'd better come along. Who knows what sorts of mischief you'd get up to if I'm not there to keep an eye on you. Mischief? Sounds like Emma trusts you about as far as she can throw you, Apollo. He has been known to move things around at the scene of crime now. And what about you? You used to do all kinds of forensic tests on things without permission. Oh no. There's nothing wrong with that. After all, forensics is always on the side of justice. Yeah, that would be nice. How is that even remotely fair? Okay, up. Okay. So we can go to the crime scene now. But it's actually getting to be about the time that we might call it before we start anything new, so let's do a bit of a save here. So we can remember that we did. Oof! Bring up our goodbye. Scream.